but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young MISSIONARY. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Baltimore. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He's going to test the secondary right away. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Play action now. It's Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Second down, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Here we go. Third and long. Higgins sent in motion. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to first and second down by living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Here we go.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't get it. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's third and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now,
that one, take it in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Burrow now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down, and that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down. They'll motion over Flowers.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Von Bell, the veteran safety, is there on the play. Second down and 8. On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. At the 6. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike. He's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Brown. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burrow. And this throw batted away and incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in third and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Burrow. He'll look underneath here for Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On first down, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yusibas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. They get 25 on that connection. And the Bengals going to have a first down. We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
On one, ready? 11 MT tank. 11. Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Back to throw, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And the Bengals are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Burrow. To the goal line and in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again here with Henry. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll tuck it and take off. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Geno Stone with the tackle. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Play action now. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. Now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
They bring Chase in motion. Over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the 44.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Baltimore Ravens.
First down throw for Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Aguilar goes off in motion.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's in the end zone, and off by DJ Turner.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. Taking off.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Going up top. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick here is good. Add one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Brown. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They face second down and 7. Going to go right back to Henry. Whoa. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
This is Henry. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. A tough spot here. Third and long. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. To complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
3rd and 5. To throw is Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. On first down, Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Bengals are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals are able to cut the deficit to 10. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake. Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 2. Pistol give to Henry.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down on the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. On the handoff, it's Henry. Derrick Henry. The speed on display. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Burrow. In the middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. He is in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
Here we go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He is not going to break free. Good defense. They wrap him up at the line of scrimmage. The try for 2 comes up empty. So down 2 scores. They're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
One ready? Yeah.
He'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Bengals' 47-yard line.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. On the ground, here's Henry. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. it with Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll drop to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. He'll drop to throw. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. Here we go. And that's what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
What a big play on 4th and 10. 33 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Here we go. One final play. This one deep downfield for Chase. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They got all the game time. After the big 1st quarter lead, as they cruise in this one.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know you're sun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
Boy.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had it, get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? The sleep, then I light up the street, got female like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers is putin'. I go off a field, no heads, just shoot it. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get ice till I candy. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. Dang, I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up and up. Up and up. What you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rice. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the flow elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposit the Venmo or cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. My just be your home, and I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Up and up. Stunt.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing, 'cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. Before you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. Before you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. Before you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you?
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back?